Sup, YouTube Nation? Eagles Truth here with you. Don't mind me, I'm just making some dinner, some spaghetti and all that shit. Anyway, making a quick video. You guys, I uploaded my thoughts on the Bradford deal. Love it. I think it just makes the most sense. But we have a YouTuber who I actually enjoy. I actually look up to. I respect. A lot of respect for Erock, TheMightyErock. And you really let me down because his last video... you share a different opinion than me. That's cool, whatever. Everybody's allowed to tell their opinion. But, man, you really made it personal. Like, everybody who thinks this contract's a good idea and is all for it are now all of a sudden Bradford excuse makers. When really all you did in your video was make excuses to discredit anything he does. So, who's the excuse makers? The supporters or the haters? Because I'll tell you what, the supporters... they just say what the fact. He was coming off an injury. He didn't get much training camp. Didn't play hardly in the preseason. Learning a new offense. And yeah, he struggled coming out of the gate. And you know what? He got better and better and better. And it's not us hand-picking games here and there. They were all in a row the entire second half. He was just kind of like on a steady, you know, going upwards. And I don't see how you can look at him play, evaluate, and not see a pretty good quarterback. So Erock's stance is to draft a guy. Okay, cool. So if it's going to be our starter, and you're swinging as hard as you can, and yeah, you might not miss, but you might have a chance to get a home run. Okay, Erock, fine. I see where you're going with that. You know, but you can swing on anything. I mean, if we're going to sit there and swing and not worry about the cost, not worry about the implications of that swing, oh, we can swing for anything then. You know, hell. I mean. Draft a guy. So I'm guessing it's going to be with our first round pick, right? Okay. So forget about shoring up the offensive line or whatever with that first round pick. No, we're gonna draft a quarterback out of a very weak quarterback draft, right? That makes a lot of sense. And forget about the offensive line and everything, not be able to really shore it up as much as we want to, and we'll put him behind a terrible offensive line, shaky at best, and that's going to do wonders for his confidence. You see where this is going? Or, and as far as, free agency and trades, look, I don't want Nick Foles. I don't want Colin Kaepernick or RG3. No. It puts us it's doing the exact same thing what we're doing this year, kind of like a stopgap thing at worst. And St. Bradford's better than that, so just take the better one. This could be a stopgap, or it could be not a stopgap. Worst case scenario is Bradford is a stopgap. Until we get, but we got to improve the team. We need a better offensive line, So take free agency and trades out of the situation and everything. What's the third option? Go with Sanchez. Just gonna end it right there. And the fourth option, just sign Bradford. 2 years is really could be a 1 year deal. If he sucks this year, you let him go and then you get your quarterback. You delayed it 1 year, but in that delay, you established an offensive line. You fixed, you put some pieces there. So when you put a new guy there, he's not going to completely just get killed. Come on, Erock, you're better than that. Use your head, man. You want to sit there and you want to, be your usual funny self, but this time you started dissing the wrong people. Or I'm not going to just sit back and just, let Mr. Know-It-All Erock sit there, and especially when, I used to think you're always on par with stuff. Until this, I mean, you want to sit there and, no, you're off base. I'm sorry. The right thing to do. To me, this isn't even about opinions anymore. It's about the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. And if you want to be, the right thing to do is to take a chance on Bradford. If it doesn't work out, hey, no harm. And you build the team. You use your assets, because you don't got a second round pick anymore. Use the assets that you have in the draft and everything, and even in free agency, to start, shoring up the offensive line a little bit. Maybe get a legit receiving threat or something. And then if Bradford does, and it's an if he doesn't work out, if he doesn't pan out, then you get someone and you have more of a team already in place for him to excel and to grow and to learn. It's not rocket science. I'm sorry, Erock, you're on the wrong side in this one. I hate to break it to you. You're not making any sense whatsoever. None. You want to just swing for the fences, go out and draft a quarterback in a very weak quarterback draft. Now that doesn't mean that something can't happen. You find a diamond in the rough somewhere. Maybe some team will do that, and hey. But projected wise, right now it's just a very weak quarterback draft. And you want to sit there and say, well, Andy Reid did it with Donovan. Donovan, as much as I diss Donovan, because look, I think he benefited from like a top 5 defense with Jim Johnson's defense and a very good offensive line and a very dependable running game when Andy Reid decided to run the ball. In that 3-headed monster with Westbrook and Buckhalter and Deuce Staley. He didn't have really the receivers, but I mean, as far as everything else, he was set. I mean, and yeah, he benefited a lot from it. I mean, McNabb's only job was just to be a game manager. Don't fuck it up. We'll win the game if you just don't fuck it up. And in the regular season, he did a good job not throwing interceptions. That was his main thing. And every once in a while, he would make a splash play with his athletic ability. That was about it. Once in a blue moon, you'd be like, whoa. I could name a few. Like the 14-second scramble, and there's a few of them. 4th and 26, although I think that's more Fred X's credit there. But point is, he was basically a game manager with some every now and then making a great play. I think Sam Bradford, as far as a quarterback, as a passer is ahead of McNabb, is superior. He got snake bit. Could not stay healthy. And you know what? If that's your concern, I'll agree with that concern. Dude has a problem staying healthy. I will. Hey, all right. But as far as ability, as far as not fixing what needs fixed and going out there and getting a quarterback when you don't need one right now, you got Bradford. He is capable. Can we at least say he's capable at the very least? A lot of teams would love to have Bradford over what they have right now. Okay? Pretty sure the Texans would love to have him. Pretty sure, I could name a few. I can go on. I just think, fix what you need to fix. If Bradford does not pan out, which, you know what? I'm tired of saying that, because honestly, I think he does. I think he will pan out. I think he'll open some eyes this year. And I think you, E-Rock, hopefully will be a man enough to be like, I was wrong. Hopefully will be a man enough to do that. We know certain Eagles YouTubers like, EDP and some others and everything don't ever admit when they're wrong, but hopefully you will. So I think he'll prove you wrong, and I think, hey, but playing devil's advocate, if he gets hurt or if he just isn't doing well or whatever like that, then you get your guy in probably a draft that's a better quarterback draft. And you've built an offensive line, you've built things around it. And maybe, I could maybe even see the Eagles drafting a later round quarterback. If they draft it with the first round, after already having Bradford, I'll be pissed, because that's just 2 assets, right? No. You need to maximize your assets. Take care of what needs taken care of this year. You got your quarterback, at least for this year, maybe next year. Do what you have to do to fix that offensive line. Maybe get a receiving threat, whatever, and then see how Bradford does. Okay? And then if next year we need a quarterback because Bradford's not getting it done, which I don't think is going to happen unless he's injured, then you get your guy, and it's probably a better quarterback draft, maybe. And you can put him, you can insert him in a lineup that's already got a better offensive line, so you don't kill him right away, which I think might have happened to RG3, to be honest with you. It's not rocket science. Sorry to call you out like that, E-Rock, but I mean, like, you want people, you keep talking about that line of excuses coming down, but you make excuses. You want to hear an excuse? Okay, people said that, he's one of, I think he may have been the most accurate quarterback in Eagles history for a season, like the highest completion percentage. I think that's actually true. What'd you do? You made an excuse. You made an excuse of why that is. Like, well, he just throws like 10 yards or whatever. Like, it's so easy. Hell, we could get a couple buddies and I could ding them 10 yards away and everything. Then why isn't everybody doing it? Why isn't every team doing it? Why aren't you our quarterback? Why, if it's so easy, what? No other Eagles quarterback has done it, apparently. I mean, come on. So you want to talk about that line of excuses? Well, that's one from you. Peace out. And E-Rock, I do love you, dude. No homo. I do love you. I love your videos. I respect you. Me and you, we share the same opinion on EDP. How he completely disrespects the logo, pulling out his titties and everything else, and there's the Eagles logo right in the background, and we're just like, ugh. We share a lot of the same. I don't think I've disagreed with you in your entire YouTube history, and I've watched pretty much every video. I don't think I've disagreed with you once. But this one, come on, man, you're better than that. Use your head. Peace out.